Hey y'all, it's Wendy, and if any of y'all watched my teaser video, you may know something of what I am talking about right now. I have started the prep work for the Michael's frame shadow box that I'm building, and the frame has kind of a shell motif, and so I'm going with kind of an ocean theme, but that's all I'm telling you. You're gonna have to watch to find out the rest because I don't want you to miss it. And so I thought I'd show you what I've done so far. I ripped apart the frame with my bare hands. That's kind of fun. You should try it sometime. It's really, really fun. Because of that, I had to like touch up some paint on the back, and well, I had to distress it a bit anyway, so it didn't really matter. But before I get to that, because paint is probably still drying a little bit, I thought that I would show you kind of what I'm working on as far as templates for the not chipboard, cardstock that I'm going to be painting and using for this particular project. It may not make sense to you right now, but I just wanted you to kind of get the full effect before I start explaining the details. So, see if I can hold it together. Here we go. I know it's made out of paper and everything, and it may not make sense to you, but I just want you to get the idea of it because basically inside the shadow box is going to be like a tonal effect, and so there's going to be some space between the pieces and hopefully some dimensional elements, and I'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. But I wanted to show you each individual piece. Just a ½ inch inside the frame is going to be this piece. And I know it looks kind of like it has fangs, or it's like this gaping mouth, like, whatever. But no, those are just places for me to actually attach a couple of the characters, and I'm not telling you what they are or who they are because you'll just have to wait and see. And then the next section, which is going to be an inch inside of the box, is this one. And just pay more attention to the pattern and stuff in here, because this is just a cutting guide so that I have tabs that I can actually adhere it down on the inside. And then this is number 3, and you may notice that the bottom is wider than a lot of the other ones. That's because this is where the other character is going to be. There's going to be 3 characters, and the third character is a lot larger. I mean, I only have a maximum space of 1 7/8 and 2 by 2 7/8 to work with. So, I mean, the character's not going to be really that big. And I'm not telling you what they are either because it'll ruin everything, and you won't see it unfold as it happens, basically. And then the last one, which will be the number 3 was at 1½ inches in, and this will be 2 inches in. And you see the opening there? That's all you're going to see the background, which will be the back of the shadow box. That's all that you'll be able to see looking straight ahead at it. And I'm not telling you what the background's going to be either. And I'm going to paint it, though. I will tell you that. The characters will be painted, and the background will be painted. The inside of the box will be painted. And I'll probably will paint the chipboard somewhat that I'm using. Not chipboard, cardstock, I said it again. The cardstock that I'll be using, I will probably be painting it, even if it has a pattern. I might add some paint just to get the effect I'm really looking for. And as for the dimensional elements, since there's a ½ inch gap between each different layer, so to speak, of the cardstock, I'm going to try to hang some kind of streamers or strings of freshwater pearls and crystals from the ceiling to kind of hang in between. And if I have a room, I have some gemstone beads that I'd like to, well, actually one in particular, a gemstone bead that I like to bezel and with bead embroidery and bead weaving, and actually nestle in there with it and make it part of the scene, because this is definitely going to be a scene. But if that doesn't work, then I'll just do some bead embroidered pieces and attach them to the outside of the box. But I don't want to do anything too heavy because I don't want to weigh it down. And that kind of brings me to the frame. And if you'll wait just a moment, I'm going to pick it up. Hopefully it's dry by now and you can see how I distressed it. Okay, this is the frame, if you remember. And it was a bright metallic silver. I mixed lavender Faber-Castell gelato and light blue acrylic paint and silver paint, and then brushed it over it to kind of give it a distressed look a little bit, make it look a little less bright, more like it's a little bit time warm, like maybe it's been sitting on the beach for a bit or something. And so I did that tonight, and that's really all I have for now. If you have any questions or comments, feel free. I'm not going to reveal the mystery or the secret to you. You're going to have to wait and find out. And I'm hoping everything will turn out great. And thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy being able to chat with you longer. Have a great day.